Hello guys, welcome to this fourth tutorial on database management system. So today we'll be learning TCL command along with its types. So let me first explain what an TCL command is. This TCL command is used to make changes made by DML commands like insert, update, delete. So if you want to make any changes in our database, like removing this insertion value, whatever we have done, a deletion, or bringing back our database to original state, we use this TCL command. Now this TCL is divided into three parts, that is commit, rollback and save point. Commit simply means to save our data in a permanent way. So let's say if I have inserted something and used commit, that inserted data will be permanent in my database. Rollback simply means, let's say I have inserted one data, I have not committed. So once I use this rollback, I will simply get my data in original state, that is nothing has been inserted because I haven't used commit. And the last one is save point. Save point, you can say it as, it helps us to create a temporary data. Let's say we have two temporary datas. One I have inserted and created one save point as save point A. Second temporary data I have created and created save point as save point B. So I can move back to the temporary data whichever I like, that is save point A or B. So it's better to move to A because B is the second data. So let's understand these things with the help of an example so that it will be much more understandable. So now the first thing I'll do is I'll select my database. Now I'll check if I have any table. I guess I have one table student, so I'll check what are the IDs or columns. So I have two columns, so I'll use truncate command to remove everything from this table. So I have removed everything from this table. Now the next thing what I'll do is I'll first show you some of the things. Now let's understand the main important thing first. Now in MySQL 5.5, commit is automatically enabled. That means whatever transaction I run, whether I run insert, whether I run delete, whether I run update, everything is being saved permanently. That means I won't be able to use rollback or save point. To use that, I have to set this commit as off, but by default it is on. So let me show you. So let's say I'll insert some value. So insert into student. So I'll write the values. So 1 as Anup. So I have inserted one value. Now remember, by default auto commit is enabled. So let's say I am inserting one more value. So I am inserting the second value, let's say Aditya. So I have inserted two values. Now I will check if this value has been inserted or not. So select a strip from student. So you can see both the value has been inserted. Now as I said, by default auto commit is on. So if I use, let's say I want to delete some value, so I will delete ID number 2 for time being. So I have used this command, it has been accepted. But if you'll see, this transaction has been committed. That means it has been saved permanently only. Now if I use this rollback thing, which helps me to move back to original state, it won't work. This won't get affected. Now see, still this deleted value is permanently saved. That is because my auto commit, or you can say commit, is enabled. Now to use this rollback, the first thing I have to do is I have to change commit to off state. So to do that, we'll be using one line, that is set auto commit equal to 0 to turn it off. Now my auto commit is off. That means whatever transaction I run, it is not saved on a permanent basis. I have to use command commit to save it permanently. So that thing I have done. Now let's check first what are the values inside our table. So now you can see I have only one value here, that is 1, Anup. Now I will insert one value. Let's say we will insert Aditya again. So Aditya has been inserted. Now I will run this select command. Now you can see Aditya has been inserted. Now I'll simply use rollback. So it has been effected. Now if I see, you can notice that the value which I inserted has been rolled back. That means second value Aditya has been rolled back and it is not there. So I moved on to my original state, that is where my database was. Now I will do the same thing and use this command commit. So I have saved Aditya, I have inserted him again. Now I'll use commit out here. So it has been committed. That means now Aditya is also saved permanently in my database. Now I won't be able to roll back Aditya. So let's try this rollback. So you can see Aditya is still there because I have used commit command. Commit command will save the data permanently. That's what it did. Commit has saved Aditya permanently. Rollback is not working. So to use rollback, commit should be off. We don't need to mention commit, because if we use commit, then permanently that data will get saved, and rollback helps us to get or move back to original state. But to use rollback, we don't have to mention commit, then only we'll be able to roll back. So let me insert one more value, that is 3, and here I am using others. So I have inserted others. Let's check. So you can see others has been inserted. Now I'll use rollback. Now you can notice that I haven't used commit after inserting others. So I'll easily roll back to original state where I had committed. So I'll only get Anup and Aditya once I roll back. So you can see. So I hope you guys understood commit and rollback. Now we'll move on to the next one, that is save point. Now I will save or insert some data, temporary data. So let's say I am inserting some temporary data. So I am inserting 4 as, let's say, Susmita. So I have inserted. Okay, let me insert one more value, 5 as Nosad. So I have inserted one more value. Now I'll create one save point. So let's say that save point is A. Now remember, this save point has 2 temporary data, that is 4 and 5 stored inside this. Likewise, I'll create one more save point. So here let me insert only one data, so that is 6, and here I'll use the name as ABC for time being. So I have inserted. Now I'll create the save point, this save point as B. Now remember, this 6 is stored here, but let's say that I don't want to, or I don't want this temporary data, that is 6. So what I can do, I can directly move to save point A and remain in this 2 data itself. Now when I run this, you can see all the values has been inserted. That is 4, 5 save point A and 6 is save point B. So I'll move to save point A. So once I do this, my third, you can say the third value which I inserted, 6th, and created save point B, that won't get affected. So you can see 6 is not there. I have moved back to the value what I wanted, that is still save point A only. After that, whatever I have done, I didn't wanted that. So for that purpose we use save point. So let's do one more thing in this save point. So let's create 3 save points this time. So in save point A, what I'll do, I'll insert this and I'll insert one more value, 7. Okay, so I have created one save point in which I have inserted 2 values, that is 6 and 7 again. Now in next save point I am deleting one value. So I am deleting, let's say 7. So I have created the save point, that is B. So now if you see my data, 7 has been deleted, this save point B. Now let's say I didn't want it to delete, I want to retrieve that value which I have deleted. So what I can do, I can simply move back to save point A, then I can easily get my deleted data. So let's check. Now you can see the deleted data, that was 7, has been retrieved. So for this purpose we can simply use this save point command. So I hope you guys understood all of these 3 TCL commands. So if you have any doubts regarding this TCL commands, you can ask your questions in the comment section below, or you can text me. Thank you for watching.